of Man vs. Wild. Hopefully you guys have seen that show because that is what I strive to be. A couple years ago, probably 2-3 years ago, I stumbled upon Bear Grylls, and I was like, this is it. Unfortunately, at that point, someone also handed me a copy of Wild at Heart, and I just went buck wild. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is what I need to be doing. And so I was watching, was dedicated to this show, like watching it all the time, and I was like, I want to do this. So I started reading books. I read Surviving Off the Land. I read U.S. military, How to Survive, Living Off the Land. All these books I had, I just started buying. I started reading, and I was like, in theory, I can build a lean-to and survive in it for a couple weeks. In theory, I can go fishing with a quarter and some string. I read all these books, and I've learned all these things. And I went so far as, this is ridiculous, and it's on video, but I ate a living tree frog. I was because he did it in one of his videos. I was with a buddy, and he's like, Bear Grylls did this. And I was like, I'm doing it. And so I just ate it, and I don't know why. Later on, you're just you think back, and you're like, I did that. Why did I do that? And this was something I strived for. And it was something I built up. I was reading about it. I was trying to mimic some of these things. And I even went on to I bought a survival knife. I bought some different gear. There's these little pills you can take. It's vitamins, nutritions. You can survive on them for a couple weeks without eating. Just take these little pills. I was like, I'm going to go off into the wilderness for a week and survive. That was my goal. And so I did all this preparation. It was something I was striving for. And I remember it was a whole spring semester. I was reading these books, and people were like, you're crazy. Why would you do this? This doesn't even sound like fun. And I was like, no, I'm doing it. And I got all ready. I was just striving for this. And I was preparing, and when summer came around, I didn't do it. It's it just didn't happen. I still kind of wanted to, but it's when it came time to do it, I didn't take action. And we're here at school, and we're going through these classes, and we're learning, and we're striving for this. Hopefully we're striving for this. And hopefully we're putting off some of the stuff that hinders us. Because as we strive, it's part of the molding process of being able to run. And we're learning, and hopefully what you're striving for is what you're going to take action in. And hopefully you're not like me, and you're not striving for something, reading, because I'm telling you, we're doing a lot of reading. And we're doing a lot of mock presenting, I'm preaching right now, videotaped and being graded. But hopefully all this isn't in vain. Hopefully all this is being put in to us so that we can eventually put it out. I want you guys to do an exercise with me real quick. You don't have to, but everyone take a deep breath. But don't breathe out. So take a deep breath. Okay, don't breathe out. Now take another deep breath. Okay, hold up. Okay, one more. Just one more deep breath. Okay, good. Now it's difficult, isn't it? And that's what sometimes I feel like, and maybe sometimes you guys feel like, because right now we're striving and we're taking it in. And we're taking it in, and we're learning, and you just want to exhale. You just want to put into action what you've been learning. And sometimes God's saying, no, we got to take off the coat again. Before you can really run, you got to take off the coat because it's something that's hindering you. And so, I want to look at the last part of Joseph's life. He was 30 by the time he came into this, and he started out at 17. So now he's 30, and he's taking action. He went up, and the cupbearer remembered him, and he went up to the king, and the king said, I have a dream, and you need to interpret it. Can you do this? And Joseph says, no, I cannot do it. My God can. He finally recognized that after God had pulled off the coat so many times, that really it's not in him that it's found, but it's in God. And that once you trust him, and once you give everything to him, you throw off this that's hindering you, this sin that so easily entangles. And you're finally allowed to run with perseverance. So this is my call, and this is what I want to leave you with. Are you ready to run?